Hello everyone, this is Wei Jian from AgentK. So right now I would like to share with you how to use AgentK to build a simple CRM database and dashboard for an accounting firm and eventually do some expansion to based on the CRM that we have created to send some deadline reminder. In this particular case, we will simulate in a tax filing CP204 204A reminder flow. All right. At the first place, right, when we want to create a mini ads for Agent K, this is the prompt that we are going to use. All right. If you look at this prompt carefully, right, I actually ask the agent, tell the agent that please create a mini apps for me, a CRM for accounting firm. The mini apps will link to DB is meaning database, all right, in data table. Because inside Agent K, right, we have the ability to ask Agent K to create us a mini application through white coding and link to the dataset to a certain data table in the database. The mini apps and the data will be hosted on AgentK platform. So this one is a quite handy and powerful feature. All right, so I will say that I need to have a company name, company registration number, company address, postal code, state, country, and contact number. And under contact number, I ask it to normalize my handphone number if the user input the other format. And I also need the contact email, contact person, and the tick box to see what is the service that is currently subscribed by the client. So I have a tax category, accounting, and company secretary services, and what's the company financial year end and incorporation date. So after that, the agent will kickstart to build the application. After to save time, right? I show you the output of the mini apps, and this is the mini apps that has been created by the agent after my prompting just now. So over here, this is a summary. Total right now in my database, I have 12 clients, and out of which 8 subscribe my tax service, 10 subscribe my accounting service, and 5 subscribe my company secretarial services. All right. So if we go back to Agent Clear View under data table, if we look at firm CRM database, there are 12 records over here. So these are the database that has been stored on Agent Clear platform. And these are all the data of the respective company. Okay, over here we are using a list of mock data for demo purpose. And we come back to the CRM, right? If let's say right now I want to add a taste company, Sundiam Berhad, and the number is 2019888777. All right. And company address, we just put a random one. Okay. Okay, then the postal code, you look at put the postal code, put Johor, and our number. 016888888. You know, like Chinese people like the number 8. So we can add that a simple email. All right. abc@hotmail.com. Contact person Chan Wei Jian. Okay, then select the company financial year end. Let us select 30th of June and the incorporation date. Let's assume is early this month. And if let's say I'm subscribing, that's an accounting service, and that's it. When you save as a company, all right. So over here, we should be able to locate the test company data that we have created over here. And if we go back to look at the database table, right, over here, the new record over here will be added. This is the test company that I have just created. Okay. Then on the basis of this company data, right, over here, this is a full list of the data. Okay, I know the client contact, what service, and what are the year end. If right now I want to send a CP204 reminder every month, I want it able to calculate backwards based on the different year end of the company and circulate the reminder out. So over here, you can see in the chat room, right, what I further prompt the agent to do All right, over here, firstly, I asked the agent to research on the CP204 and 20A deadline of Malaysia. So after the agent looked the relevant context in Malaysia environment, next one, I actually asked it that please create a mini apps that were based on this database that have been created just now. Then select, this is the function that I want. Okay, when I select CP204, 6, 9, or 11 months of reminder, it will filter the right client based on the right financial year end. Okay, so actually you see like the time spent to churn out data is pretty fast, only 3 minutes. Okay. Over here, we also indicate how many minutes run by the agent, what is the model that being used. So from there, if you open up the CP204 client data filter, over here, let's say right now I want to see for CP204 estimate under January or under May, okay, which are the client that I need to send out. So it will correctly filter out those with June filing deadline. Okay, it will tell that in May 2026, we need to submit for CP204 because the tax filing for it, the next financial year is June 30th of June. So it's 11 month. So from here, similarly goes to others like the 11-month deadline, 11-month CP204A. Okay, for the June financial year end, May we need to submit. Okay, similarly for August year end, okay, in 2026, May we need to submit, so on and so forth. So after that, right, what we can do further is we can craft our own email template reminder to the client, setting all the relevant regulation, and we can just send email reminder linking to our Microsoft Outlook email, our Gmail to send the reminder to client. So it actually saves a lot of time in terms of monitoring and reminding the client. This is all the administrative tasks need to be done by all the accounting for every month. So this is the example on CP204 or 204A reminder. It also can be used in annual return reminder, financial statement reporting, deadline reminder, audit timeline reminder, so on and so forth. All right, thanks for viewing the demo.